Well, hello friends and welcome to another episode of Cycling Insider. This is Look 795 Blade road bike, and in this episode I'm gonna give you the buyer's guide for this bike, and then at the end I'm gonna tell you should you just go ahead and buy it or should you just consider this bike. Specifically, I'm talking about the Look 795 Blade R38D bike with the retail price of 5,800 US dollars. Also, I just want to mention one thing. If you are really interested in the top quality carbon fiber frames and forks, basically you only have two bike brands that truly do it on the levels of creme de la creme carbon frames and forks. Number one, definitely still in my opinion, is Time Bicycles, and then number two is Look Bicycles. So these two bike brands are definitely in the league of their own, and nothing else comes close to their quality of carbon fiber frames and forks, and also all the quality checks that they are doing. So just keep that in mind. Specifically for this Look 795 Blade bike, let's first answer the question, who is this bike for? So you see, this Look 795 Blade is all about a heavily aerodynamically optimized bike. So everything from the frame, fork, handlebar, stem, seat post and the wheels, everything is designed for the lowest possible drag, and everything is designed to go as fast as possible in a straight line. So if you are looking for this type of the bike going as fast as possible in a straight line, then definitely this Look 795 Blade is the bike of your choice. I will also mention here that just when you think about the name of this bike, Look 795 Blade, isn't it just a great name for the fast, aerodynamically optimized bike, to call it Blade? Absolutely stunning in my opinion. Okay. As I said, a retail price of 5,800 US dollars, and if you look at the paint scheme on this bike, there's only one on offer, which is this beautiful combination of black and red, a very classical combination. Again, with this build of the bike, with these specifications and components, there is no paint scheme to choose from, so this is the one you have to kind of use if you want to buy this bike. I wish, again, that Look can offer at least another paint scheme in this bike build, but it is what it is. I'm guessing their whole Look operation of making the bike's quality control and everything is already pretty expensive, so probably adding another paint would just increase the price of this bike. Okay, so now we can have a little deeper dive into the technical specifications of this bike, and we can really see what do you get for your hard-earned money. As always, we can kick off with the frame and the fork on this bike. So the frame is the carbon fiber Look 795 frame. Also the seat post here is the Look Aero Post 3 carbon fiber seat post. Excellent stuff here, just because it's going to soak up so much of the smaller road bumps. And immediately saddle, Look by Selle San Marco saddle. Since saddles are a personal preference, you might like it, if not, easy to replace. And I will just mention here that the stem and the handlebar here are separate pieces. Both of them are aluminum pieces from Look, their own production, which is totally fine. Of course, a bit of aerodynamically optimized handlebar and a stem is present here, but nothing is proprietary here. Easy to replace, easy to adjust your position on the bike, and this is what I like. There is no problems with these aluminum handlebars and the stem, perfectly fine, and I wouldn't even bother in the future of upgrading. I will also mention here that this Look carbon fiber frame and the fork of course come with a lifetime warranty from Look. This frame is of course ready for the internal cable routing. You will have a 12mm through axles front and the back, and also flat mount disc brakes. And I believe here that Look is using the BB386 bottom bracket standard. I'm not worried about that. There's gonna be no creaking noises from this carbon fiber frame, just because, as I said, their quality control is top notch when it comes to Look carbon frames and the forks. Now, when you look at the wheel set on this bike, this is the Look's own production R38D carbon fiber wheel set, which is tubeless ready. I mean, this wheel set was developed together with the Korima bike brand. They have a huge heritage in making carbon fiber wheels. So it's definitely a good start of Look working together with Corima. And if you would buy this wheel set on the open market, the retail price is $1,100 US. So as I was saying, this is a carbon fiber wheel set. 38 millimeters is the rim height. Total weight of the wheel set is 1,660 grams, which is very nice, light in my opinion. And also I would just mention that the internal rim width here is 19.3 millimeters. When it comes to the hubs, excellent choice here. They are using DT Swiss 370 hubs, both front and the back, with 12mm through axles. You know I'm a huge fan of DT Swiss and everything they make, just because it's so reliable and it works so nicely. And also I will mention here, it is a tubeless ready wheel set. You will just need to provide your own tubeless tape and the tubeless valves, and the spokes on this wheel set, 24 spokes front and the back, again from DT Swiss competition spokes. All in all, excellent wheel set, total weight of 1,660 grams. And you see this wheel set is wrapped in Hutchinson Fusion 5 tubeless ready tires. So these are 25mm tires front and the back. So you immediately see that this is kind of focused on going as fast as possible. But personally, in the future, when you destroy these tires, I would advise you to buy yourself a 28mm tire and fit it on this bike, just because you're going to have a bit more air volume and much smoother ride. Now we can talk about some other components on the bike, for example, the whole drivetrain on the bike. When you look at the shifters, front mech and the rear mech, you are getting the Shimano's Ultegra R8000 group set. You see, this is a mechanical group set from Shimano, 11-speed mechanical group set. Crankset, again on the bike, is the Shimano's Ultegra 5236 chain rings. This is paired with the Shimano HG601 chain. So this 601 chain is the Shimano 105 level chain. I'm absolutely not worried about it. It's a perfectly fine 11-speed chain, but if it really bothers you in the future, you can always upgrade this chain to the Shimano Ultegra level chain. Also the cassette on the bike, Shimano Ultegra 1132 cassette. So now when you look at 1132 cassette paired with the 5236 chain rings, definitely this bike is designed to go as fast as possible in a straight line. I have already mentioned that this frame comes with the BB386 bottom bracket standard, and here they are using a Token Ninja bottom bracket, perfectly fine, no problems with this. Also, I will just mention here that the braking system on the bike is the Shimano's Ultegra hydraulic disc brakes front and the back, and they are using the Shimano's RT800 braking rotors, which are Shimano Ultegra braking rotors, excellent braking rotors. I always advise you to use it even in the future, but the only thing that bothers me here is that, okay, on the front they have a 160mm braking rotor, which is excellent, and then on the back, I don't know why Look has used the 140mm braking rotor. This is a very fast bike. I believe both front and the back should have been 160mm braking rotors, just because of better heat dissipation and better stopping power. But this is an easy thing to fix. So once when you destroy this rear braking rotor, just buy yourself a 160mm braking rotor from Shimano Ultegra rotor, and the problem is solved. Also, I will just mention here that I wish that Look has given us a total bike weight, for example, for the size medium or large. I would expect in some kind of size medium that this bike is easily 8 kilograms out of the box, with the pedals probably around 8.3 kilograms. So definitely I'm not expecting it to be anything super light, because this is not the point of these heavily aerodynamically optimized bikes. So in a summary, when you look at this Look 795 Blade road bike with a retail price of $5,800 US, what is my advice to you? I can definitely say just go ahead and buy this bike. You will appreciate the quality of the carbon fiber frames and the forks from Look, because they are absolutely top notch when it comes to the whole bike industry. So I think this is going to be it for today. I hope you like what I'm doing, and if you do, keep on watching, keep on liking, and as always, I will see you soon in the next episode. Cheers!